Look at that picture. That is exactly what I see as a structural engineer when I listen to this developer talking.
When we were told to put cocoa of 600 millimeters, we have the certificate that we put 1000 millimeters. When we were told to put Y20, we put Y25. When we were told to put Y30, we put Y35.
And I'm actually empathizing with him because what he's actually saying is that they did not refuse to follow instruction. They actually upgraded them, which sounds impressive, but that's not exactly what they are doing. To me as an engineer, that sounds like a horror movie because what he is calling upgrading is actually tampering with the original structural design. And in physics and building, when you play with numbers, you're actually playing with a very big compromise. That's not the game that you can win. Building don't care about our good intention. They follow physics. See, I don't know all about the detail, but once you start adjusting specs without my knowledge as a structural engineer who is in charge, you are messing up everything. Can you imagine fitting a V8 engine in a tuk-tuk and saying now it is faster? No, you've thrown the whole balance off. In building construction, you are actually shifting loads, changing load path, affecting settlement behavior, interfering with deflection, among many other things. The original design is probably somewhere in the corner crying, what is this? I was calculated for Y30. Now I'm carrying a burden that I don't even recognize. See, in engineering, even a 20 millimeter shift of a column can trigger a whole new load path. So what do you think happens when you go rogue on reinforcement and the foundation specs that were given? Yes, design tweaks happen during construction. I don't object to that. But they are done through a thorough formal process and approvals by structural engineers. Sometimes it means going back to the drawing board. Painful because you have to do a lot of recalculation and everything, but it is necessary. When it comes to safety, we don't compromise anything. I honestly pity the developer because 350 million is not just a pocket change. To put this into perspective, a government employee earning an average of, let's say, a gross of 80,000 shillings, and maybe he ends up earning 60,000 as net salary when Zakai has taken his share. It's going to take roughly half a millennia or about 500 years for him to get this money, this kind of money, 350 million. So that's why when it comes to buildings, don't gamble. Work with competent professionals from start to finish. As always, ask Engineer Nathan.